I guess we'll move on to our second topic now. Our second topic is gay pro athletes in sports, professional sports, and not just the gay people who are already there, who are playing, but ones that are out and proud and just saying that I'm gay and I'm in sports. It's a new thing, you know. You got gay people in every aspect of life, especially celebrities and actors and all that shit. But in the sports world, in the major sports world, as far as like football, NBA, baseball, it's relatively, you know, non-existent. Last year, you had the basketball player Jason Collins, and I'm sorry, it's been people who retired and came out later and was like, oh yeah, I'm gay.
He's the first active.
Yeah. Now you got active players like Jason Collins, who's in the NBA. You got the newly Michael Sam, who's about to be drafted most likely into the NFL. So this is the first time we have active players who are saying who they are. A lot of people is backlash not because they're gay. I think a lot of people have backlash because it's like, okay, who cares? You're gay. Who gives a shit? Why do you gotta say, hey, here I am, I'm this and that? Like, no one. It's a backlash of people saying, I don't care. Why do you have to make a statement of it? And, you know, I can understand that. My personal feelings on it is, since it hasn't been done, I guess they can get a pass for saying, here I am, I'm gay, and I'm playing. At least the first group, you know, like, at least give them that pass. Like, why is there so much backlash of people saying, we don't care, just fucking play? But it hasn't been done before. If it was like somebody black saying, hey, I'm in the NBA, I'm black, then you be like, who cares, you know, don't say that. But this is the first wave of these niggas. Like, let them get a pass for being happy and taking that step, you know?
Well, anytime there's been like a heavy oppression on a certain group of people, it is kind of a big deal when they feel like, okay, we're making some progress as far as being accepted, not necessarily loved or whatever, but you gotta respect the fact that we are who we are, and you can't discriminate against us because we are who we are. Like, for instance, this Michael Sam guy. The reason I think it's a big deal, I'm not homophobic at all. I don't really care what your sexuality is, but the reason I feel like it's a big deal is because being such a pro-masculine kind of sport like football is, it's hard to come out like that and still be effective. So I'm interested in seeing how's this guy actually going to hold up being in like a straight alpha male type of sport. Like, besides that, it has no interest to me. But I am interested in seeing like how he can take, okay, now that he's come out, take the focus away from the fact that he's gay, but now perform. Like, what's your season stats going to be? Are you going to be there every game, or are we always going to be talking about the fact you're gay? You know,
is that going to be your marquee?
Yeah, is that going to be
asterisk? Gay football player, 5 sacks. Yeah. You
know, like on Madden, you got the hard hit stick guy, then you got the precision passer, then this nigga gonna have like the, I don't know what he gonna have. Like,
with the limp wrist.
You know what I mean? Like, what can you do? Basically?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm almost 100% certain that gay folks are born that way. So I feel like if you're coming out saying you're gay, it's almost like saying you're coming out saying you have sickle cell anemia or some shit.
Yeah.
Who really gives a shit? I don't give a fuck if you have. You're gonna die soon. Like, just play right now. Like, it really doesn't mean anything to me. So I don't really see the whole point of any of that shit. So,
but that's good though. That's good though. I think it's the same like when Jackie Robinson and before you had the black people in sports, and when you had, not to compare the two, because I think they are kind of different a little bit. They're not exactly the same. But like you were saying, it's all about what you can do on the field. It's not about if you're black, if you're gay, if you're sickle cell, or what you're going through. Even though that's a good story. Yeah. The main point is like, what you
actually do?
What can you perform?
Yeah, that's because in sports it's all about winning. They don't care if you putting up the numbers, it don't matter really. You know, you're gonna get the money, and instead of spending his money on hoes, you're gonna be spending it on bros. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, with the different pro sports, there's all these different environments, and there's all these different like communities of what's supposed to be
Well,
like.
some sports are more gay friendly than others, like swimming and diving, for instance.
Oh yeah,
Mostly all those guys are gay.
Well, yeah, well,
And figure skating.
and figure,
and
yeah, about the
skating.
figure skating. That's
Yeah.
ruled by queens
Yeah.
and fucking gymnastics.
Yeah,
you know,
most
male
of a lot
gymnastics.
of this male gymnastics.
Chances are, if you're a figure skater or a gymnastic male, like I think you're gay. Like
Yeah.
and when somebody's like straight, I'm like, oh, surprise.
It's like
You
a
know?
straight hairdresser or something.
Exactly.
You'd be surprised. If
But-
you see it.
Or flight attendant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we're talking about like the pro sports, the top 3, because NHL doesn't fucking count.
There was a hockey guy that came out as gay though, didn't he? Wasn't there?
Probably no one cared about because
Yeah.
it's hockey. You know,
Yeah.
we're talking about NBA, Major League Baseball, and football, NFL, not fucking soccer. I'm sure it's the greatest sport in the world over, but we don't give a fuck about this shit in America. So yeah, when you talk about these 3 major sports, it's a big deal because you got ESPN, which makes billions of dollars a year. A lot of people care about pro sports. You know, people bleed and die for their fucking team. So it's a whole different notion of what it means to be in those leagues, and especially football, where it's a gladiator sport where people fucking die later on now from brain injuries and stuff like that. Where it's such a manly, like of all the 3 major sports, football is the most manliest sport. You know, so it's a big deal for somebody to say I'm gay.
Yeah.
Y'all think he's put a target on his back by saying he's gay? Like people gonna be gunning for him?
I
and shit?
mean, the thing is, like, even if you're not gay, like, the thing about football is it's all about domination. Like, if you're on the line of scrimmage, offensive line versus defensive line, who's the strongest? Not just physically, but mentally, who's the strongest? And the the stigmatism that gay people have is that they're not strong mentally for some reason. So, yeah, automatically he's going to be somebody that some people go after because they're going to think, well, he's softer than the rest of these people.
Yeah.
You can automatically take him out the game.
I don't know. They might have an advantage though because they're used to tackling men.
Well, only ones that fuck in the ass. But what about the ones that get that dick from the ass? Like they're really
But
receiving.
y'all must know that these guys that are coming out aren't the only ones that's gay. It's been like gay
Right,
news in
right.
there for years and years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
years.
Like, this is like
Probably ever
almost,
since that shit first started.
yeah, it's almost like two different
Might have
topics.
been,
It's
might have
like,
been invented by a gay guy. Who knows?
Yeah.
you never know. That's the
Fucking
thing.
knows. Football. Like,
Well, see, that's
Football is a pretty gay sport.
yeah. I was about to say that.
Tight ends and wide receivers. Nigga, touchdown where?
Well, one thing I never got with when I was playing sports growing up was the whole patting on the butt
Smack on the ass.
for a good job. Like I never got with that. Like I never liked it. I played
what happened
football.
to high five, right?
Yeah, like you can shake my hand or we can fucking do that. Don't hit me on my fucking ass. That's like spanking. How's that? Good job, buddy. The fuck?
I think a
That's
lot of
gay
that
as shit.
It's encouragement, man.
I think a lot of
How?
that shit come from the Romans and the Greeks and shit when they was doing all them sports like wrestling and
And it was gay as
discus
shit
throwing.
too.
Yeah, they was already gay, so that patting an ass just kind of hang over from that.
And that's what's funny. It's like we have this such anti-gay agenda or notion and mindset in sports, but there's a lot of gay shit that happens in sports already. The smacking on the ass and
Well,
everything else.
showering
that happens.
together in the
Showering
locker room.
together, butt naked.
But like I said, it's not all about being gay though. It's not about being gay. It's like when you're in the sport, especially like football, like your main thing is to take over the person that's in front of you. So if you being gay, like it only gives the idea of the person that's in front of you that you're weak. Because for some reason these alpha males, I don't know if I want to exclude myself from it, but alpha males, they look at like anything as a weakness is something that they got to attack because they're stronger. So if you're gay, it's like, yeah, I already got you, pretty much.
I think he's gonna have to, just like any other first, like the first, what was the lady's name? Amelia Earhart, the first woman aviator. Like she had a lot to prove, but she was the first that did it. So I think he's gonna have a lot to prove, and if he sucks, he's gonna kind of set a bad precedent for anybody else. Who
Yeah.
like,
Think about coming out.
yeah, if they come out, they're like, oh, you're gonna suck just like the last one, So
Yeah,
I think he has a lot to prove, and he wasn't even going that high in the draft anyway, though, was he?
I
I
don't.
think he was
Nah.
in like a fifth round or something, or fourth
Yeah.
round.
They saying he's like a third round pick.
No,
Yeah.
Which still equals a lot of money.
yeah.
I think the more interesting topic is like gays in the military because I was thinking like because so many people have an issue with that whole idea, but like a lot of the people in the military die. So
Yeah.
if you hate gays,
You should want them in the
then why don't you want them to go to the military and die? Like if you hate gays enough,
that's a great
send
point.
them to fucking military. So they can die. That's what Hitler did. He was like, he did a similar type of thing. He was like,
you just brought up Hitler.
Where
are you going with this, sir?
Hitler was like, hey, I don't like fucking Jews. Let's send them to a camp so they can die. Let's send them somewhere so they can die.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same type of shit. Let's send someone to the military so they can.
I don't want to agree with
die.
Hitler on internet. I don't want to be associated with that.
Hitler had a
I
good
see what you're saying.
These jokers are Nazi sympathizers.
I don't think people want gay people to die. Well, some people do, like really, really big homophobes do, but most people probably are just like stay away from here, I guess, or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
There's
think they
different
want them
levels
to
of
die.
hate.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, there's
like-
probably some people that do want them to die.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's people who want people who like mustard to die. You know, like it's people who want niggers to die, and but it's like it's different levels of hate, and some people are scared to say anything against or anything that could be considered homophobic because they be labeled as homophobic. Like fuck that. Say
It's
what
like
you
people
want.
with race too.
Yeah, I can't stand this shit. Say what you want because not everyone who says faggot is a fucking bigot.
Because they don't even mean it like that.
When I say faggot, I don't mean fuck gay people. I mean you fucking faggot. You
You're acting
fucking
like a
soft.
faggot.
Yeah, you fucking stop being a faggot. You know, it's like
It's like that Louis C.K. special.
yeah. Louis C.K. one of my fucking favorite comedians.
Awesome.
He's fucking hilarious. And it's like with race, white people are scared to say. Some white people are scared to say anything against black people because they feel this, connotation of
like,
you're racist.
They're gonna be standing in front of a podium or something.
Yeah. And it's like, no, just say what you feel. If it's wrong, somebody will correct you on it.
Yeah.
If not, then okay.
But the point is to continue the dialogue. Don't just stop it and say like I don't like when somebody feels like they got race attacked and they just stop the argument because they say, "Oh, you're racist. You lost." Like, no, what did you mean by that?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I mean, he might not even mean it.
Yeah, let's talk it out.
Yeah. Like black people always do this, that, and the other. You're like, okay, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Maybe it's true.
So, yeah, some of these stereotypes aren't true.
Oh, okay.
The gay shit.
No more gay shit. You want to take a break? We'll talk about Obamacare.
Let's keep it rolling.
Next topic will be Obamacare